do what I do.
They raided Donald Trump's house in Mar-a-Lago. Mind you, he already got charges in New York City. They already took a mug shot of him. They trying to put him in jail. I want to take y'all back a couple years because some of y'all are missing this. Jack Smith and the FBI under Attorney General Merrick Garland raided Donald Trump's house with the FBI, and they had guns with them, man. Y'all know this is payback. This is why the next day after he found out this dude got elected, I'm out. Payback is a payback. That's what you see about to happen. This about to be I was going to say a poop show. Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn. You thought he cleaned the swamp up last time. Boy, he about to throw bleach in the swamp water. So that's the first case. So you saying he kept some documents? So y'all got to send the FBI to raid his house with guns because he got documents? This is a former president of the United States for some documents? Y'all couldn't work that out? Jack Smith knows what's up. He out. Somebody type, we out. This dude right here. And keep in mind, Merrick Garland was nominated by Barack Obama to be appointed, to be confirmed by the United States Senate to be a Supreme Court justice. But I believe Mitch McConnell withheld the nomination, so he was never able to have a Senate hearing. And this was a year, he was nominated a year, was it a year? Or was it? Yeah, they held that Senate seat up because Donald Trump was running for president. And so that was the first person that was the first seat that Donald Trump filled. So remember, there was only 8 Supreme Court justices for a minute because one of them, removed himself, so to speak. Okay. I think he died. I don't know. I forget which one. But the bottom line is, so Merrick Garland's got beef with Donald Trump off top. And so now he's the head of the Attorney General's office, or the U.S. Attorney's office under Joe Biden. And so now he puts his attack dog, Jack Smith, on him. So we got beef. This is beef right here. But this dude like, nah, I ain't sticking around for that. Y'all don't pay me enough for that. I'm out. They raided Donald Trump's house in Mar-a-Lago. The FBI raided Donald Trump's house with guns, man. They had guns on him for some papers that they say he should have gave to the National Archives. You see how serious this is? See how petty this is? This is about to go down. Either way, so that's the first one, the classified documents case. The next one is Jack Smith he's trying to examine Trump's role leading up to or during the January 6th attack on the Capitol. And he basically scrutinized Trump's communication state. Mind you, Donald Trump was nowhere near that. In fact, Donald Trump was saying, hey, we can peacefully protest, blah, 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 in the American way. But Jack Smith read into that he tried to criminalize Trump's speech, and the response to the events, it raises significant First Amendment issues and borders on punishing political dissent. That's exactly what you see happening. And the thing is, Jack Smith's investigation stretched across multiple legal areas, including conspiracy to defraud the United States, obstruction of justice, and mishandling classified information. And the critics argue that Jack Smith's broad application of these charges were excessive and legally dubious and politically motivated. And I think we all see that. Even he knows that. If he really believed in his case, why would he not stand strong? Huh? Again, this case by Jack Smith, it reeks of potential 18 U.S.C. subsection 241 violation. And many of Jack Smith's investigations, as they see it as politically driven, and it was an attempt to derail Trump's 2024 presidential campaign. And Jack Smith's actions appear to reflect a calculated strategy aimed at undermining Trump's candidacy and limiting his appeal. They tried to destroy this man. They tried to embarrass this man. This is blatant partisanship, and it goes beyond prosecutorial duty, and it's stepping into the realm of election interference. And Smith's investigative reach stretched far beyond facts. They attempted to bring the weight of the Department of Justice down on Donald Trump, who was at that time a private citizen. And this overreach points to a clear abuse of power, and it attempts to redefine political speech and the campaign activities. He has a right to speak. That's not criminal. And the fact that Jack Smith went to these links signals a clear intention to sideline Trump through any legal means necessary. The timing of this thing, they could have brought this back in January. They didn't bring it to the year they found out he was running for president. They didn't bring it to Trump's 2024 campaign began to pick up momentum. And that's hard to ignore. And Jack Smith's approach appears more like a strategic ambush aimed at smearing Trump's reputation during the election cycle than an unbiased pursuit of justice. The suspicious timing only reinforces the claims that these investigations were politically orchestrated. And let me tell you how I know, and you should know. And I'm gonna say it again. The day after Trump won, which was Tuesday, around midnight, the following day, Wednesday morning, Jack Smith began rapidly backtracking on his case against Trump. I thought you was all in, dog. The day after the election, Smith was already taking steps to dismiss the case, and that's a clear indicator that he sees the writing on the wall, and he recognizes the potential consequences of his overreach. And Smith is attempting to exit the scene before Trump returns to office, and that highlights his awareness of the politically motivated nature of his actions and the potential repercussions of pursuing such a baseless case. Look, it's not a hard case to prove. Under 18 U.S.C. 241, this man prosecutes people under that. All Donald Trump would have to do is prove that Jack Smith's actions it just hinges on him demonstrating that he conspired to deny Trump his constitutional protected right. We already know Nathan Wade met with some folks in the White House. We got notes and pamphlets on that. He was working with Fonnie Willis. You don't think Letitia James was working with these people? They got to exchange information. They're all on the same side of the V. So I'm absolutely sure there's evidence that Smith coordinated with other political figures or agencies, including the White House and some of these other prosecutors, state and federal, around the country. And they time these investigations specifically to hurt Trump's campaign in the election process. And the politically charged actions reflect an agenda aimed at disrupting Donald Trump's campaign and infringing upon his rights as a political candidate. Do you hear me? To me, it seems like Jack Smith's actions are rooted in a politically motivated effort to harass a presidential candidate. Using legal avenues, using his position as a special counsel appointed by Merrick Garland, who he's probably mad at because he's mad. Merrick Garland's still mad because he's supposed to be on the Supreme Court. And now he's using his position or misusing his authority for partisan gain. Not that violates legal standard, but it also poses a serious threat to democracy. This is serious business. So Jack Smith's case against Donald Trump is emblematic. Is to me, is prosecutorial overreach. It demonstrates political bias, and it's an abuse of power, and it was designed to interfere with presidential election. But it's gone now. His swift steps to dismiss the case following Trump's election only emphasize his awareness of the risk and his desire to avoid accountability. Smith's actions suggest a clear violation of Chapter 18 U.S.C. subsection 241, and as he uses authority not for justice but for sabotage, to sabotage Trump's campaign and deny his rights. And this type of conduct is unacceptable, and it undermines the rule of law and should be met with serious consequences. But again, he dismissed the case. Guess who didn't dismiss the case? Fonnie Willis, Letitia James. And let me remind you why, I want to remind you all why we're here today. Okay? This is why we're here today. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. This black man talk, pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.